Hello students, we are doing chapter number 2 compound interest exercise 2.1. In last video we have done till question number 10 and now we are starting from question number 11. Calculate the amount in compound interest on 17,000 in 3 years. The rate of interest for successive year is 10%, 10% and 14% respectively. So we have to do here 3 time calculation for first year, then second year and third year. For first year rate of interest is 10%, for second year it is 10% and for third year it is given 14%. So first we will calculate simple interest for first year. PTR by 100, principal money is 17,000, time will take 1 year and rate of interest is 10%. Two zeros we can cancel out and simple interest for first year we will get 1700 rupees. So amount by the end of first year will be 17,000 plus 1700, which will be equal to 18,700 rupees. Now this 18,700 rupees will become principal for the second year. We'll calculate simple interest for second year. 18,700 multiplied by 1 into 10 divided by 100, cancel out zeros and then we'll get 1,870 rupees simple interest for second year. So amount by the end of second year will be 18,700 plus 1,870 rupees, which is equal to 20,570 rupees. Now this 20,570 will become principal for third year. For third year rate of interest is 14%. So 20,570 into 1 into 14 divided by 100. Only 1 0 we can cancel out here. These two number we have to multiply. After multiplication we will get 28798 divided by 10. So divided by 10 means 1 decimal from right side. So this will be equal to 2879.80 paise. Will represent up to 2 decimal place because we are dealing with money here. So amount by the end of third year will be 20,570 plus 2,879 rupees 80 paise, which is equal to 23,449 rupees 80 paise. Here we have to calculate compound interest also. So compound interest is equal to final amount minus initial principal. Final amount is 23,449 rupees 80 paise. Initial principal was 17,000 rupees and after subtraction we will get 6,449 rupees 80 paise. Next question number 12. A sum of 9,600 rupees is invested for 3 years at 10% per annum at compound interest. First part, what is the sum due at the end of first year? Second, what is the sum due at the end of second year? Third, find the compound interest earned in 2 years. Fourth, find the difference between the answer in second and first and then find the interest on this sum for 1 year. And finally, hence write down the compound interest for the third year. So first part we will do first. For first year we have to do calculation. For first year principal is 9,600 rupees, rate of interest 10% and time will take 1 year. So 9,600 into 1 into 10 divided by 100. 2 zeros we can cancel and simple interest for first year is 960 rupees. So amount by the end of first year will be 9,600 plus 960, which is equal to 10,560 rupees. Now second part, this is the amount due at the end of first year. Now we will calculate sum due at the end of second year. So for second year we will do calculation. Principal will become this amount due at the end of first year will become principal for the second year. Rate of interest is same here and time is 1 year. Now we'll calculate simple interest for second year. 10,560 into 1 into 10 divided by 100. So zeros we can cancel out. We'll get 1056 rupees. So amount by the end of second year will be 10,560 plus 1056 rupees, which is equal to 11,616 rupees. Third part, we have to find out compound interest earned in 2 years. So compound interest in 2 years will be final amount, means this A2 minus initial principal. Final amount was 11,616 and initial principal was 9,600 rupees. After subtraction, we will get 2,016 rupees. Next, fourth part, we have to find out the difference between answer 1 and 2. So here difference, answer 1 is 10,560, answer 2 is 11,616. So A2 minus A1, 11,616 minus 10,560. This is equal to 1,056 rupees. Next, they told here find the interest on this sum for 1 year. Now on this amount we have to find out the interest. So interest is equal to P into T into R by 100. So here this amount we will take as principal because we have to find out interest on this amount. So 1056 we will take as principal money. Time for 1 year we have to calculate, and rate of interest will take 10% divided by 100. 10 we can cancel out, and then we will get 105 rupees 60 paise. Now fifth part, hence write down the compound interest for the third year. Now with the help of this we have to find out the compound interest for the third year. So compound interest for third year equal to compound interest for second year plus interest on compound interest for second year. Concept of compound interest is that we will get here interest on the interest. So second year interest was 10,056 1056 rupees. On that we are getting 105 rupees 60 paise as interest. So for third year interest will be second year interest plus interest on that interest. So 1056 plus 105 rupees 60 paise, which is equal to 1161 rupees 60 paise. Next, question number 13. The simple interest on certain money for 2 years at 10% per annum is 1600 rupees. Find the amount and compound interest on this money at the same rate after 3 year interest being reckoned annually. So first simple interest is given here 1600 rupees. Rate of interest is given 10%. Time is given 2 years. So first with the help of this we will find out the principal money here. So P is equal to SI into 100 divided by R into T. Simple interest is given 1600 rupees into 100 divided by 10 into 2. So 10 we can cancel out, 280 times it will go. So principal money will get here 8,000 rupees. Now on this principal money we have to find out the compound interest and amount. So we'll do calculation 3 times here because for 3 years we have to calculate. For first year principal will be 8,000 rupees. Rate of interest is same 10%. Time we will take 1 year. So simple interest for first year will be P into T into R by 100, 8000 into 1 into 10 divided by 100. 10 we can cancel out here and 1 here. So simple interest for first year is 800 rupees. So amount by the end of first year will be 8000 plus 800, which is equal to 8800 rupees. Now this amount will become principal for the second year. For second year, principal money is 8800 rupees. Rate of interest is same 10%. Time is 1 year. Simple interest for second year will be 8800 into 1 into 10 divided by 100. So 10 here and 10 here we can cancel out. Simple interest for second year will be 8880 rupees. So amount by the end of second year will be 8800 plus 880 rupees, which is equal to 9680 rupees. Now this 9680 rupees will become principal for third year. Principal money is 9680 rupees. Rate of interest is 10%. Time is 1 year. Simple interest for third year is 9680 into 1 into 10 divided by 100. 10 and one more 0 we can cancel out. So we will get 968 rupees simple interest for the third year. So amount by the end of third year will be 9680 plus 968 rupees, which is equal to 10,648 rupees. And we have to calculate compound interest also. Compound interest is equal to final amount minus initial principal. So final amount was 10,648 rupees and initial principal was 8,000 rupees. After subtraction we will get 2,648 rupees. Next question number 14. A man borrows 6,000 rupees at 5% compound interest. If he repays 1200 rupees at the end of each year, find amount outstanding at the beginning of third year. So we have to do calculation here for 6,000 rupees at 5%. First we will calculate for the first year. Principal money is 6,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 5% and time we will take 1 year. So simple interest for first year is P into T into R by 100. 6,000 into 1 into 5 divided by 100. 2 zeros we can cancel out and we will get 300 rupees as simple interest for the first year. So amount by the end of first year will be 6,000 rupees plus 300. So 6,300 rupees we will get here. Now at the end of every year he repays 1,200 rupees. So repays at the end of first year 1,200 rupees. Now for second year principal will be, amount by the end of first year was 6,300 but he repays 1,200 rupees. So the difference between this 5,100 rupees is the principal for second year and rate of interest is same 5%, time is 1 year. Now simple interest for second year will be 5,100 into 1 into 5 divided by 100. 2 zeros we can cancel out and we'll get 255 rupees as interest for the second year. So amount by the end of second year will be 5,100 plus 255 equal to 5,355 rupees. Now again by the end of second year he repays at the end of second year 1200 rupees. So principal for the third year will be this amount by the end of second year minus this repays money. So after this we'll get 4155 rupees. This is the amount which is outstanding at the beginning of third year. Next question number 15. Mr. Dubey borrows 1 lakh rupees from State Bank of India at 11% per annum compound interest. He repays 41,000 at the end of first year and 47,700 at the end of second year. Find the amount outstanding at the beginning of third year. So for first year, principal money will be 1 lakh rupees, rate of interest is 11%, time we will take 1 year. So simple interest for first year will be P into T into R by 100, 1 lakh into 1 into 11 by 100. So 2 zeros we can cancel out. Simple interest for first year will be 11,000 rupees. So amount by the end of first year will be 1 lakh plus 11,000 is equal to 1,11,000 rupees. Now he repays 41,000 at the end of first year. So he repays is 41,000. So principal for the second year. Principal for second year will be 1,11,000 minus 41,000 because he paid 41,000 to the bank. So remaining money will be the principal for the next year. So after subtraction we will get here 70,000. So it means 70,000 is the principal for second year. Again rate of interest is same for second year 11%. Time we will take 1 year. And now we will calculate simple interest for the second year. Principal money multiply by time multiply by rate of interest divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel out and we'll get 7,700 as the simple interest for second year. Now amount by the end of second year will be 70,000 plus 7,700. This is equal to 77,700. So this is the amount by the end of second year. Again by the end of second year he repays 47,700 rupees. So principal money at the starting of third year. Therefore will be total amount was 77,700 rupees. From that he repays 47,700 rupees. So remaining will be left over at the starting of third year. So this is equal to 30,000. Next question number 16. Vikram borrowed 20,000 rupees from a bank at 10% per annum simple interest. He lent it to his friend Venkatesh at the same rate but compounded annually. Find his gain after 2.5 years. So here in this question he borrowed this money from bank at simple interest, but he has given this money to his friend Venkat at compound interest. So first we will calculate interest given by the Vikram to the bank. by simple interest, and interest collected by Vikram from his friend according to compound interest. So simple interest directly we can calculate for 2.5 year. Principal money is 20,000 times 2.5 year, which we can write 5 by 2 years, and rate of interest is 10 by 2. So 20,000 into 5 by 2 into 10 divided by 100. So 2 zeros we can cancel, from 2 we can cancel 100 time, and after multiplication we will get here 5,000 rupees. It means he pays 5,000 rupees to the bank as interest. Now he will calculate how much he has collected from his friend. So for first year, principal money is 20,000, time will take 1 year, rate of interest is 10%. 20,000 into 1 into 10 divided by 100, cancel out 2 zeros. So simple interest for first year is 2,000 rupees. It means amount by the end of first year will be 20,000 plus 2,000, which is equal to 22,000. Now for second year we will calculate. Principal will be 22,000 for second year. Time will take again 1 year. Rate of interest is 10%. So simple interest for second year will be 22,000 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 10 divided by 100. 2 zeros we can cancel out. Simple interest for second year will be 2,200. So amount by the end of second year will be 22,000 plus 2,200, which is equal to 24,200 rupees. Now we'll calculate for the next half year. So for next half year, because time was 2.5 year, we have calculated 1 year, then 1 year, then half year is remaining. Principal money for the next half year will be 24,200 rupees time half year, and rate of interest is 10%. So simple interest for this half year will be 24,200 into 1 by 2 into 10 divided by 100. So 2 zeros we can cancel out. From 2 we can cancel 1 to 1 times. So simple interest for this third half year is 1,210 rupees. Amount by the end of 2.5 year will be 24,200 plus 1,210 rupees, which is equal to 25,410 rupees. So compound interest, how much he got? Final amount minus initial principal. Final amount is 25,410 and initial principal was there 20,000. So he got here 5,410 rupees as compound interest, but he repays 5,000 as simple interest. So he gained total the difference between these two interested. Therefore his gain was compound interest minus simple interest. Compound interest is 5,410, simple interest was 5,000. So he got total 410 rupees as profit. So this exercise is completed. Hope you understood these questions. Thank you for watching this video.